Now consider for a moment an unsteady flow, like the one you see here past an oscillating plate. Do you think that in this case the streak line or the path line will be the same as the streamlines? Let's look at a path line and see. Here is a single marked element entering at a fixed time in the cycle of a plate. As before, we superpose its path line. Now compare the path line with a succession of instantaneous streak lines entering through the same point. None of the instantaneous streak lines coincides with the path line. Here is a second element entering through the same point, but starting at a different time in the cycle of the plate. Notice that its path line crosses that of the first element almost at right angles, and it leaves around the other side of the plate. Now you see elements marked at both times in the cycle of the plate. If we superpose the path line of the second element and compare it with a set of streak lines through the same point, you can see that none of them coincide with the second path line either. Now let's see about the streamlines. In order to find the streamlines, we need the direction of the velocity at each point. We can find this from combined time streak markers, such as you see here. If we take a transparency of one frame of the multiple time streak lines and overlay on it another transparency taken a few moments later, we can connect the endpoints of the streak lines and show the particle paths for short time intervals. Here you see the short dashes made by connecting the endpoints of the time streak lines. They show us the velocity direction at each point. If we draw lines parallel to them, these are the streamlines. The total streamline picture you see here is for the same instant that the first particle we observed with a path line entered the frame. The dotted streamline is the one that passes through the same point. If we compare the dotted streamline with the path line through the same point and at the same instant in time, you see they are quite different. If we compare the dotted streamline with a set of streak lines entering through the same point, they do not coincide either. In a transient flow, the streak line, the path line, and the streamline are all different. If the streak lines move sidewise, as you see here, then the flow is transient, and we cannot use the streak lines for streamlines. In a transient flow, we must work out the velocity field from some kind of combined time streak markers.